This video features a high-end limited edition collectible and is intended for adult collectors.
I would never ask you to give up things. I just wanna give you all I can. There's something but you, baby, and I can't get enough. There's something that you give me and I can't get enough. You don't need to tell me that you love me.
Hey guys, welcome to Toy Chat. This is Max.
And Sang.
Coming in a bit fashionably late, we have here our final W Club exclusive of the 2019 club year, Mademoiselle Eden Blair. Eden was the fourth out of 5 W Club exclusive dolls and was scheduled to arrive back in spring. Needless to say, she took her time. She was a smash hit, and the very large edition size of 2,210 probably played a part in her delay. I am hyped beyond belief for this doll, you guys, and I had a little bit of a mini potential disaster with her because I had a very strange issue with my tracking and delivery of the package. To make a long story short, my tracking said that Eden had been delivered to my house, and as some of you may already know, I'm based in California, and it was saying that it was checked in at these sites in California up until the actual delivery, and then all of a sudden it said it was delivered in St. Paul, Minnesota. So I freaked out because I had to sit on that for over 2 days because it happened on a Saturday evening. But thankfully, I talked to my post office, and it just ended up being that even though her delivery was marked early and incorrectly location-wise, she did make it here safely. So very, very excited to review her, and she's made a lot of noise in the community as well. She cost $145 plus shipping and handling. She comes in the standard New Face box that we are familiar with, sleek, white, clean design with a magnetic flap opening, product and warning information on the back of the box, of course. Here she is with her flap open. Let's go ahead and open her up and see why she's such a hit with collectors.
Let's take a closer look at Mademoiselle Eden's gorgeous face. Fans of the twins can see similarities to the incredibly popular Public Adoration Eden screening. Mademoiselle Eden has those intense winged eyeliner with soft neutral brown eyeshadow. There are gold metallic paint on her inner crease of her eyes. Her side glancing eyes are a striking icy blue color. Eden is wearing rosy pink lipstick and light pink blush on her cheeks. Look at that hair. You know what they say, the higher the hair, the closer you are to God. Am I right? Eden is channeling that Rococo style with that large hair bump. Well, in my case, my bump is not super high, which I like. It's not too like alien head. Her hair is a lovely warm lavender color. It is parted in the middle. The top portion of her hair is tied back with a blue ribbon and styled into a bump minus 2 chunks of her bangs loose in the front. The fantasy hair color is semi-wavy with the ends curling.
Eden has on a pair of gold-colored earrings with tiny little rhinestone detailing. She also has on a short gold necklace that is very unique in design. The top layer is a gold chain, while the second gold chain is embellished with faux pearls and rhinestones. The 2 chains are linked together by a large gold ring. This can be a little bit tricky to put on, but thankfully it's not nearly as form-fitting and infuriating as Cool Kid Ayumi's choker. And check out that ring. It has a lovely design on the ring she's wearing. It has an intricate framework with rhinestone centers and is pretty chunky. You can see it even from a ways away. Moving on to her outfit, Eden is wearing a baby blue jacket with oversized gold buttons. There is 1 gold button on the upper tip of each corner of the label. There are 3 buttons along each side of the jacket's wide cuffs. If you recognize the design of this jacket, it seems to be the same fabric cut as New York Fashion Week's Carolyn, who we discussed in our last convention video. So when you remove the jacket, she is wearing an adorable mini dress. It is a lovely pastel minty green color. There is a delicate bow tie design at the bust with exposed skin area in between the two bow ties. The dress fans out at the belly button and even has functioning pockets. Underneath, there is an additional mesh fabric layer to add volume to the dress, and she is wearing a simple pair of panties beneath that as well.
Eden is wearing calf-high white socks. As for her shoes, they are a pair of light pink pumps. There is a cute strap design to it and buckles on the side of the shoes to secure the foot. Little metal studs and ribbons embellish the front of the strap. Absolutely beautiful shoes, but almost impossible to put on. You need to secure each of the buckles yourself and over those delicate socks as well.
As if Eden isn't amazing enough on her own, just take a look at her bag. At first glance, it's a soft white color, but upon closer inspection, you can see pink, blue, and yellow hues in the fabric. The fabric itself has a snakeskin quality to it and gives off a gorgeous opalescence in different lighting. The purse's latch has an oval pearl and metal detailing on it. The gold chain itself is pretty unique as well. It looks like a cylinder tube-like chain design. Eden does also come with a pair of alternate hands that are in more of a clasping gesture that make it much easier for her to hold her purse. All right, so these are our final thoughts on the W Club exclusive Mademoiselle Eden Blair.
It isn't hard to see why Mademoiselle Eden, to our knowledge, has the largest edition size of any made-to-order IT doll. The twins has always been a favorite among collectors, and the fact that this Eden looks so unique. She resembles a bit of Public Adoration Eden in terms of screening and fantasy hair choice, and probably was IT's way of giving collectors a fun Eden since Public Adoration quickly became a grail. I hope with Mademoiselle's success, IT will consider doing more fantasy hair colors. Speaking of her hair, it's such a fun, unique color. It's a lovely shade of lavender that kind of picks up red really easily, so Eden's hair can look very different depending on what light she's under. Mademoiselle has some of the best accessories I've seen, so unique and detailed.
So I should probably preface this by saying I'm gonna be biased on this one since she caters to so many of my personal tastes, but Mademoiselle Eden is honestly one of the most gorgeous Integrity Toys dolls I've ever seen. Period, point blank. And I could easily see her reaching that coveted grail status over time, honestly, despite her huge edition size. You know, even though she was made to order for club members and there were over 2,000 made, there are still a surprising amount of people who are really interested in her and weren't able to get her in time, and even people outside of the Integrity Toys W Club. She's catching their interest, so hugely popular, and I can totally see why. The fantasy coloration to her hair is really unique and striking, honestly, not just by Integrity standards, but dolls in general. It has a really cool iridescence to it that gives off shades of both purple and pink, depending on the lighting. The all pastel earthing look may not be everyone's cup of tea, but I absolutely adore it. It's really nice to see Integrity Toys take a step away from the vampier, darker runway fashions we're so used to seeing for this like refreshing fantasy pop. I absolutely love her outfit as well. I think it's an incredibly gorgeous outfit that really changes quite a bit depending on whether you have her jacket on or off. And even though the jacket is a little bit redundant of New York Fashion Week Carolyn, I think the coloration and texture on it makes it very different. And Eden's jewelry is just stunning. Her bag is stunning. The shoes are incredible. Although as breathtaking as the shoes look, they're probably one of my favorite Integrity Toys shoes. Yeah, as Sang mentioned, they are a huge pain to put on. So you are going to need a prayer, a shot of tequila, and the power of the Lord to help you get them on. But once you do, They look stunning. It's, you know, I'm not a huge fan of how delicate it seems like they are for something that's so strenuous to put on. You know, if it's something that's going to require a lot of like, you know, handiwork and manpower on the collector's end to put the accessory on, I personally would want a sturdier material. But aside from that, I don't have a single negative thing to say about this doll. She took my breath away. She's incredible. Grail, #1. I mean, you gotta have her. Must have. So that is my take, but you can definitely let us know in the comments below whether you agree or not. I personally am obviously, you know, I'm a huge fan of New Face and Jesse Ayala's designs. I think he just brings something so fresh and unique and different to Integrity Toys compared to the other collections. So hugely grateful for this one. She's stunning, and I really don't want to put her back in box. I just need her displayed for all to see forever. So, as I said, make sure to chime in below in the comments. Let us know your thoughts on Eden. And of course, we've reviewed several Integrity Toys dolls in the past. If you want to check out our Integrity Toys playlist, I will link it in the description below. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't, and we will see you next time. Bye!